So I feel like I'm not actually going to give you much insight into this video because I'm going to be honest, I'm a bit blank on some of the names from CMML for this show, but I just want to talk about it because I'm excited, because I'm going. And my friend, I don't really have friends. Not that I don't really have friends, but they don't like wrestling. So when I say to them, oh my God, we've got Ultimo Guerrero versus Atlantis Jr., that's going to be class. We've got Michael Oku versus Hechicero, that's going to be class. They just look at me and they're like, that's not a John Cena. What's going on? Hello and welcome to FTTR, I am Ewan McQuaid, and today we're doing something I don't usually do, and that is a preview looking at a show that is taking place tomorrow. So if you don't have tickets already, what are you doing? Because this card looks fantastic. We are of course talking about Rev Pro / CMLL Fantastica Mania UK 1 and 2. 1 and 2, I'll explain that in a little bit. But yes, this is my preview. I'm going to run through some of the matches and why I'm excited about this show, other than the fact that I will be in attendance with me buddy. I'm so hyped for this show. I've never been to a Rev Pro show before in my life. Every opportunity I've had to go, I've either been working or other things happening. I really wanted to go to the Summer Sizzler that they did last year, but I was unable to go because of work. I really wanted to go the show before All In, but obviously I went to Progress instead. So I'm finally going to a Rev Pro show and I am buzzing. I cannot wait. I think it's going to be fantastic. And my mate is not a wrestling fan at all, so I'm hoping this will convert him because it's part of a festival. I made the promise of, Mexican food and wrestling. So what is Fantastica Mania? It is a big crossover event that is happening in Manchester with Rev Pro and CMLL. CMLL is a big company in Mexico. They do a lot of Lucha Libre wrestling. I think they are probably, it's between them and AAA, battling for the top promotion in Mexico. So you're going to get a lot of really cool Lucha Libre action mixed with some incredible British talent. Now the full card has been announced. So the way this show works is that it is two shows. There is an afternoon show and then there is an evening show, each one with different matches. In this video, I'm only going to be running through the evening card because that is the event that I will be attending. It's pretty much the same people involved with both, just in variations of matches, but I'll be running through the evening card. If you want more information on what's happening in the afternoon, be sure to check out the website, check out Rev Pro Twitter. You can get all the information from there. Before we dive into that, it's taken me a while to get to this. Please hit subscribe, please like this video, please comment your thoughts down below on what you think of the show. Will you be going? Let me know anything you want and I'll try and apply to every single one of you. So, I'm buzzing for this. I'm really buzzing for this. All I've got to do is give you the first match and you should be hooked because it's Ultimo Guerrero taking on Atlantis Jr. That just sounds spicy. That sounds insane. That sounds class. I'm very, very excited to see that match. Obviously, it's very hard to access Lucha Libre and watch AAA in the UK. I've really wanted to watch like AAA and CMLL and just dive into Lucha Libre because I love Lucha Libre culture. I love it. I think it's so fascinating, and just Mexican culture in general I love. I've always wanted to go to Mexico, but it's very inaccessible. I've always wanted to watch Lucha Underground, but I've never been able to access it in the UK. So I'm very excited to see these two guys come over and what sort of magic they're going to bring to the ring. Now, I'm very familiar with the people in the next match, and the next match for the evening is a 6-man tag team match between Lykos Gym and Zandokan Jr. taking on Subculture and Titan. So obviously, if you've been watching this channel, you know I love Lykos Gym. They are one of my favourite acts in the world right now. Absolutely love them. And Subculture, I love. I've had the pleasure of meeting Mark Andrews when he did a gig here with Junior. He is a very lovely man. Very lovely man. I loved them in NXT. Their win of the NXT UK Tag Team titles was fantastic. And Titan, I've seen a bit of Titan. I have. Not enough that I call myself an expert, though. So I'm very intrigued to see what they bring. And Zandokan Jr., if I pronounce that correctly, probably not. very just excited to see this new style of wrestling. Really, really excited to see what they bring in six-man tag team action, because Rev Pro often works with the likes of New Japan, and New Japan do a lot of six-man tags that further stories and progress things without giving you the big singles matches. So it's a nice variety in the show. It's quite a short card. I think there's 6 matches in total. Yes, 6 matches in total I can count. And they're varied. There's 3 singles matches and 3 tag team matches. So yeah, 6-man tag teams. Very interesting to see how this plays out. Then we've got more 6-man tag team action with Okamura, Sangre Imperial and Wild Boar taking on Ordaz, Ricky Knight Jr. and Zack Knight. Again, very familiar with probably half of the wrestlers in this match. Wild Boar, I love. Ricky Knight Jr., I love. And Zack Knight, I love. The others, I'm going to be honest, not too sure. But I've seen clips. There are some really cool video packages on the Rev Pro channel that you should check out, really. And check them out and you will see what these guys can do. I'm probably going to say that for a lot of the Mexican talent are coming over, but I want to just talk about this because I'm very, very excited. Very excited. We'll get into more details at the very end of why you should also be excited. It involves Mexican food, okay? So stay tuned. But this 6-man tag, Ricky Knight Jr. is on an incredible run. His match at Progress in Birmingham was utterly fantastic. And I love pretty much everything that he does. He's one of the best young wrestlers in the world today. And seeing him square off with Wild Boar, and that's just an element of this match, I'm very, very excited about that. Then you have a tag team match between Captain Suicida and Guerrero Maya Jr. taking on Levi Muir and Trent Seven. So you've got there pretty much Rev Pro versus CMLL. It's a big clash. There isn't really a mix of talent on that card. It's not like CMLL wrestlers teaming with Rev Pro wrestlers. You've got Rev Pro versus CMLL, and I'm incredibly excited. This is probably the match where I know the least about, other than Trent Seven, because I fucking love Trent Seven so much. He's incredible, and I've never had the chance to see him wrestle live, so I'm incredibly excited about that. But unknown commodities right there. I'm very, very excited for this, just given the promo packages that I have seen hyping up the show. It's going to be a really good tag team match, and yeah, there's not much else to say on that other than I'm very, very excited. And be sure to check out the CMLL YouTube channel for clips of all these guys. Then we have a big singles match as Robbie X takes on Magia Bianca. Oh my god, this could be match of the year contender. Whenever you put Robbie X in the ring with someone who is just fire and is fast and is explosive, you are in for a delight. You are in for a true treat. This could be match of the year contender. And I know Rev Pro has had a lot. I've heard a lot about Ospreay versus Shingo Takagi from the All In weekend. Rev Pro put on some of the best wrestling in the world, and Robbie X may be a contender for the most underrated wrestler of the year. I think he's put in such fantastic work, from Strong Style to Rev Pro to Riot Cabaret. He has done just some incredible stuff, and I can't wait to see him tear the house down with Bianca. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, this should be truly magnificent stuff. And then you have the main event of the evening, which is the Rev Pro Undisputed British Heavyweight Championship match as Michael Oku defends his belt against Hechicero. I hope I pronounced that right. I've said that a lot. This could be amazing. I've not had the experience of watching Michael Oku live, but I am buzzing because I've heard nothing, absolutely nothing, but incredible things about Michael Oku, and he's going to tear the house down. I'm so excited for this match. I can't tell you. I've seen little bits and pieces of Hechicero here, there, and about GIFs and stuff like that. And I'm going to, hopefully today, because I have the day off, I'm going to do some deep diving on all of these guys and check out everything that they've done, just see matches that are available so I can get to know these guys. But part of me wants it to be a surprise. Part of me wants to go in not knowing what to expect and hopefully have my mind blown. But Michael Oku is one half of this match for the title. It's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to experience it. And that caps off the end of the show. It's a lean 6-match card, starts at 8 o'clock, and if you buy a ticket, you get entrance. You get an entrance ticket into the Taco and Tequila Festival that's going on before. How can you not like that? Obviously, who doesn't like tacos? Yeah, I just wanted to talk about this. And tell you how cool it was. Stay tuned for a lot of cool British wrestling coming your way in the next year. I'm potentially going to do a video on all the stuff we have coming up here in the UK because there's so much going on, even post All In. You've got Rev Pro announcing the British Tag League. You've got Hungry Like the Wolf from Progress this weekend. You've got the Impact Wrestling Tour in October. There's so much coming within the UK in terms of professional wrestling that it's hard to keep up, but stay tuned to my channel for some cool updates and I'll talk about anything you want me to talk about. If you're a British wrestling fan, I hope you attend Fantastica Mania and let me know your thoughts. Will you be going this show? Are you intrigued? Are you not? Let me know everything you want down in the comments below and I'll try and reply to every single one of them. Thank you all ever so much for your support and have a nice day.